A birthday to acknowledge.
Yes. I believe that he will be here.
And now that we're live, I'm sure he'll show.
Yes. Oh, and I can't mention in our ad that I forgot to add our ad to the notes because it's supposed to be spontaneous. So it shouldn't be in the notes. I was looking back through our requirements.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, and I could say, and I was writing the show and I forgot because I hadn't, and I went, but we're not supposed to say that that's how we're doing it. So now I can't do it that way. But don't let me forget. We got to get it in there.
Figure it out.
Yeah, we always do.
We always do by that time.
Yes.
Yeah, Janella's out at Old Navy getting herself some clothes.
Well, that's good because they have those there.
Because she can't find the big bag of her summer clothes that we put somewhere.
Well, it's good that you put it somewhere.
But she wanted to take it for the trip.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I can't find this fucking bag of clothes.
This Joey bag of donuts.
Still 3-1 Boston.
Fucking Boston.
Brett Beatty, Francisco Alvarez.
You guys just need to win because I can't have Boston winning anything. My neighbors behind me are from the area.
From the Boston area?
Yeah. This is the greatest start to a show ever. How about them fucking Knicks?
What about them Knicks?
Somewhere.
Are they big over there? I didn't know basketball was big.
Nipsey follows New York.
New York, New York, it's a hell of a town. The Bronx is up and the battery's down.
So the woman behind me, who comes out on her back porch to talk on the phone and to smoke and whatnot.
Yes.
And I can hear her when I'm sitting at the bar in my backyard. Mm-hmm. Just like she's standing behind me screaming at me.
Yeah.
So I call her Ma Fratelli. That's exactly who she reminds me of.
That's funny.
Every time I hear her fucking voice, I'm like, fucking Fratellis. They got little rat dogs. Every time I hear their little dogs going, I'm like, Bumper says. But, I'm crossing movie references. All right. We got things going on here. Nipsey's here. That's really all we need. It says there's other people here, but what the fuck ever. Are you prepared?
Never.
Excellent. Then let's get this party started, and I'm going to give you a 5. In Sri. Who's your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you De La Soul on Blu-ray, AI straight out of Compton, Rodney O taking Kendrick to court, new albums from Chuck D and Snoop Dogg, and new music from Too Short.
No.
What?
I told you to change that. We had a different old to the new.
Oh, but
It
yes,
had to be changed in the intro.
but I didn't change the intro. Shit.
I know you didn't.
Because
That's
I've got
why I
the
said
new
that.
old to the new. Son of a bitch, I only changed half of it. Let me get my Facebook message note out
What
here.
the hell?
God damn.
We just changed the name of who, and then we will go on from there.
Well, let me just make sure I got everything. Yes, I know Mitch Marner and the Leafs. Nacho year.
Nacho, yeah. This is Nacho show.
Where are we here?
You're slipping.
Here we are. Okay. Okay. So shall we start again?
Yes, we should. And I'm going to just give you a straight up Sri. Who's your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you De La Soul on Blu-ray, AI straight out of Compton, Rodney O taking Kendrick to court, new albums from Chuck D and Snoop Dogg, and new music from friend of the show, MC Globe. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Now we're about to with trends. Street now. I want you to tell the name of my
And now, here's your host, Bill Winters, and Mr. Throwback himself, Jamie Robbins.
Hey, how are you? Welcome to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 590. Coming at you once again from your two favorite idiots, bringing you all the hip-hop news that you've come to expect. Bill up in New York, as usual. Jamie down in Virginia, as usual. How are you, my friend? How's your weekend?
I am well. It was warm here. Virginia thinks that it's August, but it is not.
It was a little chilly up here, so Mother Nature is once again showing her bipolar side.
Indeed. But very soon you will get to come down here and reap the benefits.
Yes, we will be leaving Sunday. I believe we will be on the road.
Yes, because we are recording on Sunday.
Sunday night, yes. But I was lobbying to leave a little earlier, maybe Saturday, but she's like, no. We're going to leave Sunday. And I said,
Sunday, we do Sunday.
Then that is what we're going to do. So, because I do what I'm told.
As we all do.
As we all should if we know what we're talking about.
Yes, if we know it's good for us.
So, episode 590. 10 away from 6 bills, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
6 half-hour episodes.
Times 100. Times 100.
Indeed.
Put them in your pockets.
Oh, Dr. Ice.
Love that. So, and it's the standard menu that we have. We have some hip-hop headlines.
We do.
We have a little bit of woo news. We have a one and done. We have a record of the week. We have a reminder of who your artist of the month is, and I don't have to speak French on it this week.
You can if you want to, though.
Old of the New, which came in yesterday, I think we switched it up because I actually saw his post, and I was like, okay, now I see why.
Yeah.
So I
jumped on it and said, well, yeah, because we always have a plan. It's not always a good plan. It's not always well laid out. We always have a plan. And then things happen in the world to make us change our plan. And that is what we did this week.
And we did indeed change our plan, but we will hold on to the other old of the new that we had.
Yeah, they don't go away. They just get pushed down the list.
They just get a little older to the new. That's all. Yeah. One week older. That's all it'll be, because we'll probably bring that one out next week.
Older to the newer.
Something like that. Yeah. And Gail's going to come and correct that. It's like R's, L's.
Yes. And just as an aside.
An aside. Okay.
There is potential. I know I said after our 10th anniversary we weren't going to do any more mugs. There is potential that a new mug may happen. But it's really going to depend on the posse's input. I may just, if nobody outside of patrons,
are interested,
then I will just do it as a patron only mug and offer it to just patrons. We've done that once before.
Yes, we have.
It was this mug right, Sean, which you can't see so well because of the green screen, but is our elemental.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I like that mug a lot.
Yeah. I know some other things you like a lot, but I'm not going to be pushing buttons this early in the show.
No. I as soon as I said it, I was like, son of a bitch, I walked into it. Mr. Cranky Pants is in the house,
Oh yeah.
and I believe
As we record,
that it is a Cranky Pants birthday tomorrow.
it is. That is what I heard.
So I shall wear my Cranky Pants and celebrate.
You should get an MCP tattoo to tribute.
It's better than an ICP tattoo.
Yes.
Don't get me
Incontinent
fucking
cranky
started.
pants. I don't know.
Ew! How old is he that he's incontinent now? That's terrible. I wouldn't have said that.
It has to do with being a ginger. It has nothing to do with his age.
Is that what it is?
No soul, no control. I don't know. But anyway, yes.
No soul, no control.
Mr.
Always
C,
got to
love
be
that.
close to the bowl. We're so stupid.
But yeah, so everybody wish Mr. Cranky Pants a happy birthday.
Happy birthday early, Mr. Cranky Pants. You enjoy your day.
Tomorrow, Thursday, you're late and you should apologize to him.
I will also, getting back to the menu, as always,
Yes.
read lyrics, and then we'll talk about our friends, and then we'll put a bow on it, and nobody will be any the wiser.
Hopefully not.
Well, hopefully. I hope they
Hopefully they get a little
learn
bit
some
wiser.
stuff, yeah, from hip-hop headlines and stuff, because if you're not careful, you may learn something before it's done. Hey.
Speaking of, did you watch Saturday Night Live?
Bits and pieces of it. I tuned in for the Che and
Okay, well, that's the important part because
Yeah.
it's the last one of the season, and they
the joke swap.
where Jay was talking about, he hadn't been that happy since he found white girl's drink glass unattended.
I had to laugh. He brings Scarlett out
Yes,
to apologize
Yeah,
for the roast beef line,
yeah.
and she looked like she was wearing a fucking Arby's uniform. It's the first thing I thought of. I was like, are they going to do a roast beef thing? Because she looks like she works at Arby's right now.
America's roast beef, yes, sir.
That's not what that stands
That is not what it stands for. I know, but that's what it is.
Yeah. I think they actually had that on a commercial at one point. But
Before they had the meats.
we have the meats. I don't know what that sound is at the end of those commercials.
I am the magnificent.
Well, that's what it sounds like, but I don't
Yes.
think it's that.
I don't know. I would almost put money.
It almost
in the research department.
that sounds more like it than anything else. It's like,
Yeah,
I'm the
is-
magnificent.
that's all I can think of when I hear that. Not that they're pitching
Why
that.
am I so goddamn fuzzy?
I don't know. You didn't shave today?
I did shave today.
Then I do not know the answer to your question.
I am trying to unfuzzify my face.
You are making it worse. There, that's better.
That's better. Got to go slow on these.
Yes.
Well, now that it's clear, I don't know if that's any better, but it's clearer. So,
Not a matter of being better.
so now that we've gone over what we have and we've bored the shit out of people for 10
Yeah.
minutes, you want to talk? You want to actually do this thing and get to what we get to?
I did go through writing it, so we should at least attempt
I
to
think we
perform it.
probably should. So, would you be so kind, my good friend, to hit me with just a little of that Triple H, please?
Yay, yay.
This is Hip Hop Headlocks, Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. It's your turn.
My turn is going to start with On Blu-ray and Rising.
Yes.
I'm assuming that's how you wanted me to read that.
Well, of course.
De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising,
And rising.
is now on Blu-ray as an SDE exclusive Super Deluxe Edition, which is where this comes from.
That's not the opposite of what Pete Davidson has.
No.
It's SDE. That's
Yes.
the BDE.
Yes. SuperDeluxeEdition.com, which for weirdness, it looks like Super Deluxe Edition because there's 2 E's right in a row and you don't normally
because
do
they have
that.
that small dick energy. That's what that
Ha! Nice. Don't tell them that.
No.
We'll never use them as a source
is.
again.
We will
now.
not. No.
Well, 3 Feet High and Rising, De La Soul's 1989 album, is now available to pre-order. Oh, yes, a number. I'm so sorry. As a Super Deluxe Edition exclusive Blu-ray audio.
Exclusive.
Which I forget that you can make Blu-ray audios. So,
Well, yeah, it's just because when Blu-ray
clear.
came out, it was pushed as video and,
option
and games. Yeah.
Yes. 3 Feet High and Rising, the debut studio album from De La Soul, and the first of 3 full-length collaborations with the inimitable Prince Paul.
Indeed.
Which basically is the critical and commercial peak of both De La Soul and Prince Paul.
Yes. Prince.
All the samples you could possibly muster.
And then some.
3 Feet High and Rising, often viewed as a stylistic beginning of 1990s alternative hip-hop, and especially jazz rap. The album was chosen by the U.S. Library of Congress to be added to the National Recording Registry for its cultural significance and general excellence. Containing the singles Meme... Huh?
Is it General Excellence?
Yes. Yes, I served under him.
Yes.
Containing the singles Me, Myself, and I, also subtitled for us as We Hate This Fucking Song.
Indeed.
The Magic Number, Buddy, which is not about my dog.
It is not.
It could be, though, because Buddy is my dog.
Has a bunch of native tongue there.
And I Know.
Yes.
The album has been hailed as a hip-hop classic. It is also listed on Rolling Stone's 500 greatest albums of all time.
So
the
Rolling
album
Stone got something right with hip-hop involved.
doesn't happen much.
No.
The album is now available for the first time on Blu-ray audio via a limited edition release. It is number 43 in Super Deluxe Edition's SDE Surround series. High fidelity, pure audio. The Blu-ray features Dolby Atmos 5.1 and stereo mixes
Second
created.
week in a row, I think we were talking about.
We
Dolby
talked about Atmos, yes.
Yeah.
Created by Rich Keller and overseen by De La Soul. As soon as I said it, I was like, has he been keeping secrets from us? 6 exclusive bonus tracks, also in Atmos 5.1 and stereo. This is a region-free Blu-ray audio and is 43 in the series. It will be packaged in a clear Amaray case, ships with a free collectible SDE Surround Series slipcase. It's only available to order via the SDE shop. It's a limited edition with a 16-day pre-order window, which closes May 30th, 2025.
Well, there we go.
Availability cannot be guaranteed after that date. You pre-order using a link at thesdeshop.com/collections/day-la-soul. Or just go to the frickin' MrThrowbackThursday.com, click the show notes, and look at the link in there. Or, and once you do that, you can click on this article, and there are buttons that you can click to order it as a pre-order. It is in Nipsey's currency, though, so...
Yeah, because that's where it is. That's why I was wondering if he was going to chime in on his SDE.
For 47, I believe that's pounds sterling, or euros. I'm not sure what it is.
I don't have it pulled up.
You can get the 3 Feet High and Rising bundle, which is the SDE Blu-ray
By
and
State
a
Farm.
2 LP yellow vinyl. And it is
Nice.
very yellow.
I got the 45 collection over here.
Bonus tracks, Freedom of Speak, we got 3 minutes. The 12-inch version of Jennifer Taught Me.
Oh, Jenny.
Ain't Hip to Be Labeled a Hippie. What's More, the home demo of Plug Tunin', and the home demo of Freedom of Speak.
Nice.
got
I got
3
this.
minutes.
Hold on. What is this here?
I'm the Magnificent. It sounds like the end of the Arby's commercial.
It does. It comes from Dave and Ansel Collins' Double Barrel, which is where DJ Action got
Called I'm the
Right.
Magnificent.
It's the same exact thing. Yes.
And the magnificent.
Right there.
And there
Go
you
down
have.
a Reddit rabbit hole while doing a show to pull up a sound effect for something that has absolutely nothing to do with the show, but you could tie it into the show, is an impressive move, if I do say so myself.
It really is. It really is. And you know what that tells me?
Hmm.
You had your magic mind this morning.
I did.
Because I never would have been well, I mean, I had my magic mind too, but I'm not that clear headed. So it must be working really well for you today.
It is. I mean, we're over 3 months now back on, and I have noticed, a lot of the people here who are watching, listening, however you're ingesting our show, probably get the same emails that I get from AARP. That
I get a lot of them.
So I just got one about a month ago that said, these are the signs of dementia that you need to keep an eye out for. And I'm thinking, if I have dementia, I'm probably not paying attention to the signs of dementia. But a lot of the stuff that I was reading about, I'm like, well, like, I don't have these issues. I did like short-term memory.
Yeah.
I could tell you about 20 years ago like it was yesterday, but ask me about yesterday may as well be 20 years ago.
Janelle just said the same thing to me in the car.
Yeah.
She goes, you remember the most obscure bullshit, but you don't remember anything you did yesterday.
Exactly. Yeah. That and forgetting words and, a whole bunch of these things. And I'm like, well, I'm wondering, now it's been 3 months. Is it because of Magic Mind that I'm not having these problems that I felt that I was having before?
I would say it is not coincidental.
Yeah. So I'm kind of digging that. The benefits that I was not aware that I was going to be getting. So it's like, you go and buy a pizza and you find out, oh no, today is buy one, get one free. And you just get bonus pizza. So this is kind of like,
I love bonus pizza.
yes. So these are bonus effects from Magic Mind. It's not like they tell you, hey, you're going to have a better memory in your short term. Hey, you're going to remember the words that you were forgetting before. You're going to remember why you walked into the kitchen when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's the big thing.
Seriously. But these are all things that since I've been taking it on a regular, consistent basis, that I notice do not happen like they did previously. So. Yeah.
Well, that's the reason why you were able to go down a Reddit rabbit hole and pull out, I
am the magnificent. Yes.
I am not magnificent. But this De La Soul
people can get
Blu-ray audio seems like it's magnificent. So
they can get that and they can get their Magic Mind. both links.
delivered.
Yes, both delivered after
and
you
both
order.
links in the show notes.
Indeed.
So
and we will hit you with that. We're still under the Throwback May code. So
yes, for another couple of weeks.
Throwback May. 20% for one-time purchases and 48%.
So you got to put Throwback May in the URL and in the promo code. So make sure you put it in both places so you can ensure 2 times.
Indeed.
Ensure that you get that savings. But
and make sure you keep up to date with that AARP mail. Because our target audience is
we're starting to get that way, yes.
Members, yes.
Anyway, next article. Sweet dreams
are made of what?
Cheese.
Works for me.
Isn't that what she's saying?
Yes.
Sweet dreams are made of cheese.
Who am I to disagree? I don't know.
The DOC's Dreams Experience Academy is set for launch in 2026. And this comes to us from DMagazine.com.
Yes.
And that's D as in Dallas, the big D.
Not SDE.
No. The iconic rapper, songwriter, and producer teamed up with former American Idol CMO Chris Gannett to start the academy centered around media
CMO?
tech. Chief Merchandising Officer? Marketing Officer?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
That was a legitimate question. What is the M? It could be so many things. I never had a...
Well, they have listed in the article as a CEO, but you can have. I've seen COO.
Yeah.
I've seen
CFO.
CIO for Chief Information Officer, CFO, Chief Financial Officer.
Yeah.
So
I've never worked in a job where there was a C-suite, so I never had to worry about people with C's in their titles unless it was
Chief Marketing Officer is the CMO and C-suite.
Look at that.
Look at you. So there we
Magic mind, man.
At an exclusive event last week at the Kessler Theater in Dallas, legendary hip-hop artist and songwriter Tracy Curry, professionally known as the DOC,
Yes.
and Gannett Partners founder and CEO Chris Gannett unveiled their joint project, the Dreams Experience Academy. It's an after-hours educational program. It's designed to provide underserved and under-championed, ooh, that's a good way
I
of
like
putting
that.
it, under-championed students, grades 7 through 12 in the southern Dallas area, a chance to advance their talents in media, entertainment, and tech industries. Its official launch comes in the first quarter of 2026. The Dallas Foundation and the Dallas Regional Chamber seeded the upstart of the academy with $140,000. Other partners include Big Thought, the T.D. Jakes Foundation.
I've heard of T.D. Jakes. I don't know who he is, but I know his name.
T.D. Jakes is one of those TV evangelist preachers
That's probably why
that
I've
comes
heard of him.
on and makes a whole lot of noise when he comes on.
Yeah, well, that's what those type of people do.
Taylor Sheridan's Bosque Ranch Productions. Now, you know who Taylor Sheridan is, I'm assuming.
Also a name I know, but I don't know why.
Taylor Sheridan is the writer, creator, everything with Yellowstone and all of the spinoffs.
Oh, I don't watch that. I never have, but it's a name that I know, and that's probably why, because the world.
Everybody
talks
else
about the
does,
show.
yes.
Right.
As well as Game Square, the organization provocatively known as the DEA. Gannett jokes, is currently out there trying to raise $800,000 for its operating budget for 2025
Good
and
Lord, that's a lot of
$6 million over the next 5 years so the nonprofit can be self-sustaining. Good luck.
Yeah.
Gannett is the former CMO of American Idol, Chief Marketing Officer, and the DOC were introduced by Dwayne Dankesreiter.
Wait, say it again.
Unless you're going German, then it's probably Dankesreiter.
Sure. You don't speak German or French, so
I don't. I don't do any of them well. The SVP of Research and Innovation,
Van Pelt?
Senior Vice President.
Oh, again, I didn't have those. people.
Everything is all what, anagrams? Is that what it is?
No.
Because acronym is, well, or abbreviations, I guess.
Right, because an acronym.
Because an acronym would be something like SCUBA,
Right.
which
But-
is,
It's kind of the same thing.
I suppose so. But but SVP isn't really a word. An acronym is a word that is
Right.
formed by the letters of other words to mean something. So
Yes. Yeah, because
Like
every
radar.
every time we went to a new command, it was
FUBAR.
yeah, Comnav sub fac Enlon.
God bless you. I don't know what
Yes.
any of that meant.
Commander
anyway-
Naval Submarine Support Facility, New London.
All these letters. You got the CMO, the DOC, the SVP of Research and Innovation at the DRC.
Very
Where's
well.
KRS? I don't know. It's like alphabet soup up in this bitch.
Indeed.
The DRC came in guns blazing and gave us everything we needed, said Curry, who was a co-founder of Death Row Records.
Not Steph Curry.
No. That means so much. Coming from this city, I'm trying to provide these kids with what was missing when I was a kid. I'm trying to give everything I can to make sure these kids don't have to go through some of the pains I went through to make my dream come true. If they can see their dream, it means it's real.
Don't dream it. Be it.
And that is Rocky Horror at its fullest. Chris likes to say, I lost my voice to find my purpose. And so my purpose now is making sure that I'm the only one that fails the way I failed. It's my purpose to give them every single opportunity that I can. Gannett iterates that this may be a nonprofit, but he's planning to scale the organization like a high-growth startup. As soon as DOC and I met, we quickly saw that we agreed on so much of what the city needs to meet its potential, and this is our effort to try to level the playing field. We're identifying urgent problems to solve and creating real business solutions for them. Sounds like a plan, man.
Yeah.
The curriculum of the DEA will run year-round. It's currently fine-tuning the programming. Gannett won't
tuning?
stop, he said. Plug tuning, yes.
Yeah.
Until it's cutting edge. No, that was on the other album. They plan to bend the arts with STEM, another abbreviation.
Yes.
gaming with music, and the creator economy with software development, all in an effort to create industry-driven education. It's not school and won't be during school hours, but you must be enrolled in order to qualify as a student, said Gannett.
It's like school on Sunday.
No class.
No class.
Its official launch might not be until early 2026, but its first foray into education kicks off this summer. The DEA will be piloting a gaming curriculum for Oak Cliff, effectively serving as a day camp for the nonprofit. Former Dallas Mavericks CEO Sint Marshall is underwriting the program's budget. Liquid Death, the canned water company, also jumped in to provide water to all students who will participate in the program this summer, which is good.
Have you had this stuff?
What, Liquid Death?
Yes.
I have not.
So, like, God, probably like 10 years ago, and I'm going to make myself look dumb because they probably came out longer ago. When they came out, they weren't like in 7-Eleven and stuff yet.
No.
You had to order from them. And it was a funny thing. I was like, oh, cool, let me check this out. And you could go and to join their, what do you want to call it? Like
Membership group,
yeah.
for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Community.
Yes, you had to sign away your soul. That's one of the things for their
Sold your soul for Liquid Death water.
yeah. So, I sold it to like 14 different people. It's all right. They can split it.
I know you got soul.
But they were just water. They were water in a can. That's all it was.
Mm-hmm. Now they got flavors and stuff.
They have what is essentially a clear, sugar-free. It tastes like a soda, but it's water. So they have a root beer one. They have like a Dr. Pepper one. They have
Really?
It's not. They've changed the names to be, death sounding.
Death related, yeah.
Right, and so as not to get slammed, but the reason I say that is because Ian brought some home the other day, and he's like, "Have you heard of it?" I'm like, "Of course I heard of that stuff. I sold my soul to them." And he's like, "What?"
Long time ago.
Yes, but anyway, he's like, "No," he said they got flavors and stuff now. I'm like, "Yeah, well, I've seen like they have a lime and the things you would
The
expect."
standard
to have
ones, yes.
Yeah, he's like, "No," he said, "Taste this." I'm like, "Oh, that actually tastes like root beer."
Well, I'm going to have to go look for that now.
You should do that because it's no sugar, no, it's water, and like if you took one of those the drink packets, and dumped it into sparkling water.
Very cool. I'm going to have
Not
to
a
give it try.
sponsor, Liquid Death.
Not a sponsor.
We are open, but not a
Yes.
sponsor.
Not yet. Who knows? Maybe if they hear, maybe if we tag them in this episode,
Yeah, who knows?
who knows?
They
Anyway.
have my soul already. I have nothing to offer them.
Yes.
And Gail says she's late. It's National EMS Week, and she was feeding the masses. Well, we are also feeding the masses, but through
Just
their ear
something
holes.
different. Yes. Marshall said in a video played at the event, "I'm so excited about the Dreams Experience Academy. Everything starts with the dream. It's all about us as adults being game changers to take care of our youth. I have a son who is in the media industry. I've watched it change his life. I've watched his love for media, technology, and entertainment actually change the trajectory of his life. Now we get to do that for several children right now." So the DEA's mission has many layers, one of which is addressing the urgent problem of chronic absenteeism in southern Dallas schools. Probably not just there, but that's where they're targeted.
Well, yes.
According to data shared by the nonprofit For Oak Cliff, students in the 75216 zip code, one of the hardest hit communities in southern Dallas, are experiencing up to 47% chronic absenteeism. Nobody wants to go to school. Nationwide, 26% of students experience chronic absenteeism. This is a $3 trillion business opportunity in media, entertainment, and tech. That's trillion with a trill.
Yes, and as
Like a bun bee. Yes.
also in Texas.
Well, there you have it. See?
As the great Chris Rock once said, "Good Lord, it's a lot of money."
Our platform is a combination of community and based learning with a student-led business that is going to create career pathways into these industries with real results. 92% of top studio and streaming execs are not people of color. 72% of consumers say the industry doesn't reflect them or their experiences. That's putting $344 billion with a B dollars of consumer spending at risk.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of dollars. That's clocking lots of dollars.
We all got gold. So.
One aspect of the curriculum includes hands-on learning opportunities with DOC, whose personal nonprofit, Doc Cares, is the parent nonprofit of the DEA. This program will include working personally with me on any piece of art that I create with my contemporaries, whether it be with Dr. Dre or Snoop or Erykah Badu or whoever.
Ooh, the voodoo
These
queen.
kids will get a chance to come learn firsthand how to do this thing, said the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award winner.
Nice.
Despite the curriculum not being finalized, Dallas ISD is already evaluating ways to incorporate the DEA's programming into its school days. The DRC is working actively with the school to try to make it happen. The way we talk about it is, over the long term, can we reimagine school? We're asking our partners to help us build a curriculum so we can build the Terminator of entry-level employees who can create value on day one of the job.
Day one.
So, pretty interesting stuff.
I agree.
And good on DOC for staying involved in things, even though he has a voice, he just can't really use his very well.
Yes, he cannot use his to do what he used to do. He can still speak for others, though.
Next article, All Dogs for Themselves, and this is the one I sent you.
It is.
We talked about this last week. Snoop and Dre kind of left Warren G to the backside, and Warren G had an issue with it. Well, now
Slightly upset.
this comes to us through Vibe magazine by way of Yahoo
Yes.
Entertainment. Snoop has responded to Warren G's claims of being left out. They've shared a brotherhood that dates back decades, from their early days in Long Beach to the golden era of West Coast rap. But recent comments that we talked about from Warren G basically revealed that all has not been smooth between the collaborators and friends.
But we have heard that all dogs go to heaven.
We have. Snoop responded to Warren's comments during an appearance on The Breakfast Club, where he offered insight into their complicated history. Snoop said there have been certain situations where we have become super close behind tragedy and behind love.
Not Gaddafi.
He added that Warren is probably the best friend that I got, that only me and him understand each other. But Snoop also acknowledged underlying tension that dates back to the early 90s, when Warren G helped introduce him to Dre and ultimately played a role in landing him a spot at Death Row Records, a deal that Warren himself never received. The music industry is trifling.
He felt
since
left
Snoop.
out.
He did. You think about how Warren G brought me to Death Row, but Death Row didn't sign him. So there's a lot of animosity and frustration and anger in him off of that. Not at me, but at the situation as whole.
At Mike, the situation?
As an artist, if you're pushing for me, you want for me to do this. But as an artist, I'm feeling fucked up because they left my homeboy. These are things that we've never had a chance to fully get an understanding on because it's pain.
Yeah, so Warren G brought Snoop in. And then they signed Snoop and didn't sign Warren G.
That's rough.
I mean, how would they know that he would write the greatest hip hop song of all time?
Without
According to
asking?
him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Appearing on the Ugly Monkey podcast, Warren G opened up about feeling cast aside. We talked about that last week.
We did, yes.
He made clear that there was no malice in his words. Warren expressed hurt over being excluded from recent events and collaborations. He emphasized that his desire to be involved isn't about money or fame. I just want to be around, he said. I just want to be friends.
Yeah. He's basically just like, well, you could just call me so we can hang out. That's basically what Warren's trying to say is, I miss my friends, and isn't he cousins? No, he's
stepbrother or something
stepbrother
like
of Dre.
that. Yeah.
So yeah, hit me up. Let's go have a drink. Let's go hang out somewhere let's do something together is what Warren's looking for. He's not saying, let me get up on stage with you and perform again, because he doesn't need that. He's a pitmaster now. But that part, I believe, is kind of messed up. You just leave your boys behind. Mm-hmm. That's kind of why we started this show, because we wanted to make sure that we stayed in touch. Mm-hmm. Being so far away.
And not leave each other behind. And then we found out we had a purpose to bring this news and stuff to everybody who cares about it. So,
and some people who don't care about it, but like hanging out with us.
Even better. Mr. Chuck.
Indeed.
Our next article, thesource.com. Chuck D unleashes Radio Armageddon.
Indeed.
With enemy radio via Def Jam. Hip-hop legend, Public Enemy co-founder Carlton Ridenour, professionally known as Chuck D, has released Chuck D Presents Enemy Radio, Radio Armageddon, a 14-track sonic broadcast of truth, resistance, and rhythm.
The American way.
Oh. Meanwhile, I had to get that in. We haven't done that in a while. Now streaming across major platforms and available on vinyl and CD. The album marks Chuck D's return to center stage, though his voice, message, and mission have never left.
No.
Radio Armageddon is not just an album, it's a frequency, says Chuck. This is broadcast of resistance, this project. Broadcast of revolution and rhythm. I'm proud to have these warriors alongside me on the dial. This thing was released 3 days ago, as we record, via Def Jam Recordings. Radio Armageddon unites pioneers and next-gen voices in a militant soundtrack for the times, featuring hip-hop icons like Daddy-O.
Indeed.
Friend of the show, Daddy-O.
Yes, we played that single.
Friend of the show, Schoolie D.
Indeed.
Phil Most Chill.
Yeah.
The
Syndicate's
Syndicate's...
technically a friend of the show, but, I have been in contact with Phil. And I say this in case Phil Most Chill happens to be listening, which he's probably not. I have not gone through the rest of my flyers and things of that nature from DJ Paul Nice yet. I mean to get to it. I just have not.
The Syndicate Sniper, Donald D.
Donald D.
Jazzy J. And Half Pint.
Not the homie Little Half Dead.
No. The record also includes artists from Chuck's Spit Slam label, such as the Impossibles and Black Madine.
Didn't I just send you something about the Impossibles? Not
did.
the Impossibles, but
yes.
Fluid Man.
Fluid Man. Coil Man. And Multi-Man.
That may be my next tattoo on my forearm.
They go from the Impossibles to the Impossibles. Never understood that.
No. What was the Disney one with the family of superheroes? Start with an I.
The Incredibles.
That is what the Impossibles were originally going to be called.
The Incredibles?
Yep.
From the opening, let's get back to Chuck.
Please.
From the opening title track to the electric Black Don't Dead with DJ Too Tough, and the fiery finale signing off featuring Schoolie D, the world's first gangster rapper.
Looking at my Gucci is about that time.
The project is unapologetically bold. The first single, New Gens, released April 18, We Did That, was praised by Rolling Stone for its explosive mix of soulful horns, dub echoes, and old-school beats reminiscent of the Bomb Squad era. Produced by C-Doc with additional production by DJ M-Rock and vocal engineering by J.P. Hesser, Radio Armageddon is hip-hop with a pulse and a purpose. And it's Chuck fucking D, so what else do you need? But I will be on the lookout for that. StereoGum.com brings us our next one.
Well, yeah.
Ricky D.
Yes.
And DJ Big Driss.
What you know about DJ Big Driss?
That would be the guy who everybody's talking about as possibly the next James Bond.
That would be a good play.
You think so? You think he'd be a good James Bond?
I think he would, yeah.
I think he would.
I've seen him in that type of role. Not
that guy's got charisma beyond belief, man. He can pull that
DJ
off.
And producer.
There's a lot of people, though, who would have a problem with it strictly for reasons.
Well, that's their issue, not his.
Let's just say for reasons.
Yeah.
Once again, the ruler is back, according to StereoGum.com. Last month, the Nas back label Mass Appeal announced Legend Has It, a new series of 7 albums from 7 iconic rap acts.
Mm-hmm.
Did we talk about this? I don't think we did.
Yes, we did.
Did we? Yes.
Yeah, because it was actually the cover art for the show that week. It was the Billboard.
That's right. Yes. Including long-awaited records like Nas and DJ Premier's collaborative Toast Face Grilla with Supreme Clientele 2. And on the Billboard where they unveiled the series, Mass Appeal also promised the epic return of, without saying who was returning.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that the epic return in question is that of MC Ricky D.
Ricky D, yes.
Slick Rick.
Is he going to do his smash hit Mona Lisa? You know,
let the picture. Next month is rumored he'll release Victory. It's his first LP since 1999. It's a full album. And he made it with help from movie star and occasional producer Idris Elba.
Yes.
Now, if you knew that Idris Elba was a rap producer, you knew more than we did this week.
I knew he was a DJ. That was where it stopped. I did not know he had production skills.
Slick Rick announced his plans for Victory in a brief trailer video today. The YouTube description says that he has joined creative forces with Idris Elba, who occasionally makes his own music, and who co-produced the intro track from Hawaiian Sophie's album American Gangster. Mass Appeal and Elba's Seven Wallace label will release Victory, and it'll feature appearances from Nas, UK rapper Giggs, and British singer Estelle. Rick is originally from London, and he recorded Victory between London and France. The visual album...
Underpants?
Yes. The visual album component is a 30-minute immersive film directed by Meji Alabi, a London-born filmmaker who works on Beyonce's Black is King project. It stars Slick Rick and Idris Elba and includes footage shot in the U.S., the U.K., and Africa. In the trailer, there's a montage of younger people wearing the trademark eye patch of one Slick Rick.
Also known as MC Ricky D.
Who has faced a number of career obstacles over the years.
Like prison?
Yes. For attempted murder, among other charges. He released 2 albums while incarcerated. The Art of Storytelling. His most recent LP until now was supposed to be his big comeback. New York Governor David Patterson.
I thought he was hanging out in New Jersey.
Well, I mean, there is a quote we like to play about that.
And whenever I smell cheap cologne and raccoons, I know I'm in New Jersey.
This is true.
He was pardoned by Governor Patterson when he was facing possible deportation in 2008. Last year, A$AP Rocky teased the release of Hood Happy, which was a posse cut with Rick and other Golden Age luminaries, but it still hasn't come out. A few weeks ago, Ben Affleck put Rick on his rap Mount Rushmore. And there is a trailer for Victory on the website. If you click on the show notes, you can go to it.
You should do that.
Victory is out on June 13th on Mass Appeal and 7 Wallace Records. Also, the Victory film will screen June 7th at South by Southwest London and 6/13 at the Tribeca Film Festival. So, pretty decent places to go.
Yeah.
But yes, Idris Elba, apparently a hip-hop producer.
Yes.
And quite possibly the next James Bond.
DJ Big Driss.
DJ Big
That is his actual DJ name. I didn't make that up. I'm not talented enough to come up with Driss with 2 eyes.
Driss.
Yes, because that is not a typo. That is.
Yes. Rodney O going for his.
Yeah, we talked about.
We did about 2 months ago.
Yeah, about him getting in trouble
for something he didn't do.
Well,
for something that somebody did that sampled him, I think.
Right. So he and Joe got away with it. And then somebody sampled the thing they got away with and then got them in trouble for getting away with it when they did. Was it Barry White? Is that? Who came the estate of Barry White? Is
The
that who
estate
came
of Barry
after him?
White. Yep. So anyway, Rodney O is now suing Future, Metro Boomin, Kendrick Lamar, and the estate of Barry White for sampling his Joe Cooley collab, Everlasting Bass.
But wasn't it like a remix
Yes.
too? It wasn't even the original release.
Right.
It wasn't a Passier.
They released Like That, which not only dissed Drake and J. Cole, but previewed a wild 2024. But one of the main inspirations wants his comeuppance. According to Hip Hop DX, Rodney O filed a lawsuit against the trio of Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick Lamar, and the estate of Barry White over alleged unpaid royalties from the song Rodney claims they have never secured a proper release for the sample of. They omitted him from songwriting credits in the Grammys, and they refused to show him the version of Like That featuring K. Dot. So,
Yeah, I guess he got a hold. He has to clear. He has to hear everything before he'll allow people to use his
right.
stuff. And I think anybody who has an original or a mostly original piece of work and somebody wants to use it for something, you should hear what they have proposed. Not, they shouldn't speak it to you. They should play for you exactly what it is that they plan to do. So
Right.
you go, yes,
Yay or
do
nay.
that. I like that. Yeah. So apparently this was delivered to them or delivered to Rodney. He listened to it. He's like, And then somebody hit him up later on and said, hey, Kendrick's on that song. He's like, no, he's not. Cause I have it. They sent it to me. I heard it. He's not on there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering if that's part of what pissed him off to the highest of festivity, because they flip-flopped on him and, bait and switched and all that. And all that.
So anyway, reportedly, a rep for Metro told TMZ he secured the sample rights from Rodney O for $50,000. In addition, the representative suggested Rodney's real issue should be with the Barry White estate due to their royalty issues with Epic Records.
It's a lot of royalty issues.
The estate
and with.
The estate hasn't reportedly commented on the lawsuit as of press time. So, yeah, this was when we talked about it. I was like, I'm not quite sure how legally he can go after
Barry
certain
White?
parts of it, but yeah,
The estate of Barry White, who they took from in the first place.
So Rodney O says it's crazy because the song was big when it came out. For it to be even bigger now all these years is nuts. Talking about Everlasting Bass. I heard the song. I knew it was good, but when it comes out and the world hears it, how you hear it and react to it the way you reacted to it, that's confirmation. Every song that I've cleared, they've sent it to me prior, and I've been able to check it out. A lot of people used the same sample in the past, but when I heard Like That, they totally demolished it. Somebody called me the day before it came out and said, hey, man, I got some news for you. I actually heard Kendrick is on that record. And I was like, no, Kendrick ain't on that record because I have it. He said, songs now, they'll be 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So when I heard it, I'm like, that's the whole song.
Right.
So I said, he might be on a remix or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. This is not the only Like That copyright lawsuit on the table. However, that one comes from the Barry White estate, mostly targets Rodney O and Joe Cooley, rather than We Don't Trust You, the performers for that. So it's a legal web that they have weaved.
Yes.
And when we find out any
Out there weaving like the president.
conclusion to it, we will certainly bring it to you. But right now, it's a mess.
Yeah.
Well, good luck to everybody.
Yeah.
Joe and Jada.
Yeah, not the Jada you're thinking.
AOL.com, because that's still a thing, brought us this article.
It is.
No, when we're thinking of Joe and Jada, we're thinking Fat Joe and Jadakiss.
Yes.
They are launching a new podcast produced by Rock Nation. It's a surprise collaboration, actually. Joe and Jada, the New York natives, are launching a new commentary podcast about new music, sports, and culture. This news was shared May 5th by Rock Nation, who also produces the show along with The Volume, An exact release date has not been announced, although Billboard reported May 5th that the podcast is starting this week. I don't think it's started yet.
I don't think so.
The podcasting company is home to other popular programs, including New Rory and Mal, The Draymond Green Show with Baron Davis, and Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco Johnson's Nightcap.
Wait, let's go. I actually saw a commercial for that the other day. Let's go back for a second to the Draymond Green one.
With Baron Davis.
Okay, so it's Draymond with Baron Davis, not the Draymond Green podcast with Baron Davis as the host telling you all about Draymond Green. Gotcha.
Right.
I was
It's
just confused the way it came across there.
It's just so weird. Why Draymond Green needs a freaking podcast is beyond me, other than try
Why-
to explain all the bullshit that he
Everyone-
gets away with.
Everyone in the world needs a podcast. That is what happens. And famous people who are still famous currently doing what they're famous for. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Do them because somebody goes, you know what we could make money from if we got who is it? It's Ocho Cinco and who? Shannon Sharp?
Shannon Sharp, yeah.
Let's put Shannon Sharp and Chad Ocho Cinco together and let them talk to people. People will watch that.
Yeah, because it'd be a train wreck.
Right. But that's how things happen now. Not just, Joe Shit the Ragman picking up going, hey, I got something important to say, and I think people would like to hear it. That's cool. But when your business has a podcast, I am opposed to that. Because,
I mean, that's what people do with us. They just kind of, hey, let's hear what these two assholes have to say.
right. But we're not out there going, our company,
Yeah.
I don't even know if they're still a company. So if IBM were to have a podcast to tell you about all the new IBM stuff, well, that's why you make commercials.
Yes.
Companies don't need podcasts. This is what I'm saying.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, people in those type of companies should go and be on people's podcasts who will help talk about the things that they're trying to talk about.
I agree wholeheartedly once again.
Yes.
So anyway, this endeavor comes as hip-hop veterans continue to carve out their respective lanes in the podcast arena, giving exclusive interviews and real-time opinions on hot topics. Cameron and Mace have recently been making waves with their sports show, It Is What It Is.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
And that's another thing. I don't mind Cameron and Mace. Neither one of them are athletes.
Nope.
Neither one of them were professional athletes. Let me correct myself. They could be talented athletes. I don't know. But they're talking about sports.
Right.
So if Draymond and Baron Davis came on and started talking about, blues, that would be cool. I would tune in to listen to that. I don't want to hear you, who was there doing the thing that you did, talk to me about the thing that you did because I watched you do it.
Right.
I don't know.
So according to Billboard, Joe and Jada will be released twice weekly.
That's
Wow.
a lot.
On their YouTube page and other podcast distribution platforms. Fat Joe said in a statement to Billboard, they're coming to, quote, shake up the podcast game and set a new blueprint. Jada highlighted how their friendship will set the, quote, foundation to make this a really special show.
I hope that that's a thing. Because
Yes.
we've said it before. There's some people who do not listen to hip hop, but they come here because you and I have a very good relationship, and they watch for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who say they watch for our chemistry and, because
And
then it just
our
seems like
witty repartee.
one of us has it.
Yeah, I have
Not
the
me.
repartee.
So good luck to Fat Joe and Jada Kiss on their new venture. And
We gotta go back to Stream Boo. Sorry.
once it comes out the first time, I'll give it a listen to see whether it's worth following up on.
Yeah. Because why not?
Our next article. Def Jam artist number 1.
No, throw that one away.
Sounds like yes, we're throwing that one away because that actually this is the one I wanted. We want AIZ. AZ. as opposed to easy. Which is funny because there was a TikTok thing Janelle was playing me, and it was like, which do you choose, the West Coast rappers? And they listed a bunch of them, and the East Coast rappers. And the last one they put was Eazy-E. And I said, well, Eazy-E didn't write his own shit. So so that gets disqualified.
Indeed.
And then I saw the list on the East Coast, and they didn't have Rakim, and they didn't have KRS-One.
That's a
and
nope.
And because it's the New York sound, they didn't have Guru. And I'm like, what fucking people? It was, of course, it was Hawaiian Sophie and Biggie. And
Well,
all
of
that
course.
shit.
Yep.
Anyway, prepare for the return. AI with attitude
Indeed.
coming soon. The godfather of gangster rap is getting a digital makeover through the power of AI that will
Kama
have him
Mustafa?
live through infinite Kama Mustafa. Yes,
You said the Godfather.
yes.
Papa
Through
Shango.
infinite generations. Was that before or after, let's see. That was before The Godfather. Godfather, I think, was his last one.
Was his last
and then,
gig, yeah.
And then The Good Father with
Yes.
right to censor. See,
Yes.
There you go, John. There's your quality wrestling.
That's why
content.
I had to keep going. So.
TMZ Hip Hop recently linked with Lil Easy outside of LAX, and he spilled the beans on the next chapter of the late Eazy-E's legacy. An AI packaged biopic film to chronicle both Eazy's life and even a father-son style album down the line. Lil Eazy tells us he was skeptical at first, but after spending time with the folks at the Ace Industries, he decided to embrace the world's growing technology. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Senior Eazy, of course, died in 1995, but Lil Eazy called hearing his dad's voice through AI a touching moment.
You should unmute yourself.
I had to mute myself. Allergies are a bitch.
Indeed.
That's the other thing with this weather, too. I know it's been hot down by you, and it's not been as hot up here, but everything bloomed all at once.
Oh, yeah.
And, man,
Yeah,
I
no.
don't have much problem with allergies, but the last couple of days, it's been rough. So Eazy died in 95. Lil Eazy called hearing his dad's voice through AI a touching moment. So it just may be close to the real thing. We're over a decade removed from Tupac's resurrection at Coachella as a hologram. And with the updated technology, the possibilities are endless. Which I guess is good. You know, for those who like that sort of thing.
If it is done right, like we were talking about the DOC and the Beanie Siegel,
Yes.
who were going to be putting out albums using AI to
Accentuate DOC's
replicate
voice.
their own voices. Yeah.
Yes.
So to do the same thing for Eazy-E, his son being involved to use
Yeah,
his voice.
as long as they're all in on it and okay with
Yes.
it, then it's fine. It's when people do it and don't let the artist know and the artist doesn't get a cut of it, that's pretty shitty shit. So
Yeah.
anyway, are you ready?
I don't really know.
And now
No, you have another one. You pay no attention to the notes that I send you during the week.
what, did I miss one?
Yep. I will send it to you.
Because there's the link for the record.
Yep. Go back.
Oh, okay, yes. This is our last article. We
Yes.
don't even have an intro for this other than Keith gets graphic.
Yeah, that's all. That's
Okay, that'll work.
all right.
And this comes to us from our friends at Brooklyn Vegan.
Yeah, because we haven't used them in a while.
A cool Keith graphic novel has been announced. Crossover into the Flower Cosmic, it says. And the logo on the top almost looks like a DC logo. I think
Yep.
that's by design.
Yes.
Cool Keith teaming up with Z2 for a new graphic novel, The Crossover of the Flower Cosmic, written by Czarface's Esoteric.
Yes. Seamus Ryan. Yes.
Illustrated by Sean Von Gorman, and features the alter egos Dr. Octagon, Dr. Doom, Black Elvis, and more.
And more, because there are so many more.
I want to know if Underwear Pissy is in this.
You have to get it and find out.
This book ain't just stories, Keith says. It's bars in motion, flipped like a verse. Sharks, gators, chaos, all facts. And I'm sure there's something about diapers in there somewhere.
I'm sure.
There always is.
A forward by Tracy Morgan? I don't
Being a Keith fan since the Ultra days fueled a ton of anticipation with the project. There was no shortage of spectacular stories that followed Keith around. My favorite part of writing this was finding opportunities to slip some of Keith's off-kilter lyrics into the dialogue or even into the visuals as Easter eggs.
That's what I'm talking about.
I hope the hardcore fans of Keith spot them, so you're definitely going to get this.
Yes, and the funniest thing about this whole thing is most people don't have any idea what I'm about to say to you, but you'll understand. When I started the idea for the potential thing,
yes,
it was like a month ago when I started this, working it all out, and then this comes out right at. I'm like, me and Esoteric are like on the same level of thinking here.
Yes.
I'm like, it was crazy because, it's not something you see. You don't see Keith's stuff. There's like a concrete jungle statue of Keith as I think it's a Black Elvis one. Mm-hmm. But aside from that, you don't see cool Keith things aside from like T-shirts and stuff like that.
Right. And even those are hard to find.
They are. I got mine at this show.
Von Gorman says, I'm beyond excited to be working with Esoteric to celebrate the career and talent of this legend. Cool Keith fans can expect deep cuts and Avengers Endgame level thrills, but on a much smaller budget. You can pick up a copy of Cool Keith, crossover into the Flower Cosmic, in the Brooklyn Vegan Shop. There's a link to it on the website and through the show notes and all of that stuff.
Yeah, or you can go to who is it who puts it out? Z2. Z2. I think you can go through Z2 and get it as well.
You can pre-order it now at Brooklyn Vegan for $30.
Plus shipping. I think the shipping is stupid. So for those of you who ship things, you should know a book you can send media mail for like $4.95. They're going to charge you full priority mail shipping.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, and it's like, no, I've looked. It's like $12.95 or something for shipping. It makes it almost $50 for the book.
Which, it's Keith. It's probably worth it.
Yeah, it's written by Esso from Czarface. So
there you have it. And
now you have this.
Yeah, now I have this. And now, new school news. Mm-hmm. And this isn't even the new school news I sent you.
No, I know.
Or you sent me.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, you sent it to me, and I was like, and now.
Yeah, that was there's a couple other people who were involved in that. And, that's not a thing that I'm going to put on here. This is bad enough.
And now, new school news.
Yes. Hit him with the headline.
The Florida Trump hotel shooter claims he was Diddy's sex slave with Cassie.
And that is entirely
more than enough
of that shit.
Time to take our first break.
Please.
When we come back, a little bit of woo news and then some music on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 590.
Yay. All right, let's see what I got here.
I can't believe I don't have any Method Man readings on this one. I
know.
saw it in the other one, though.
Yeah, I'm glad you saw that one.
First thing I saw it, I was like, oh, there's no letters, but it's all words. And
it's
I
all
can
words,
do this one.
yes. and I worked it in to a show that has nothing to do with them.
I said,
normally
I see that
themes,
this is all words.
Yeah, most of the time when we do themes, that segment goes away. But
yeah.
Nay.
Even if it's the only article.
Yeah. All right, you got Woo News there. Let me come over here to
still 3-1 Mets losing to the Boston Red Sox. They're out hitting them 7-6, but they're losing 3-1.
Well, just for you, I'm going to say this: fuck the Mets and all their fans.
I know why you said that.
My guys are off tonight.
Senga pitched 6 innings. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Raised his ERA to 1.43.
Horrible. God. Yank him.
Still leads the National League in ERA.
I imagine. How about... I haven't done this one in a long time. Like, this is one that I actually forgot that I had. And I think it's because of the way he delivers it, because I don't think he really knows what the heck's going on at the time. But I'm going to hit this one. Don't worry, it's not Billy. Because that one, I have to do the video for that one.
Yeah, of course.
Just so you can see his face. When he said, Billy.
Jamie and Billy.
That's one of my favorites. I love that one.
You know, these boys talking some real good things.
He's a whack job, though. Have you seen him on Twitter? You don't follow Twitter anymore.
Oh, no, I do. Yeah, I see him.
I get stuff on all the time. He's hosting a room. He's hosting a room. You should join his room. I don't want to go to that room.
No, I don't want to go to that room. I never get out of it.
No.
I should jump in and say, hey, it's Billy. See if he has any idea what the fuck he's talking about. Because he'd be like, who the fuck is Billy? And then I would have to play him our intro and
You
say,
would have to, yes.
me, motherfucker.
That's me on there. I would like to say, this rum right here.
Very nice.
This is a Hampton rum, Hampden. It is from Jamaica, not from Queens, but from Jamaica.
Jamaica Queens.
It is quite delicious, but you would hate it because it qualifies as funky.
What qualifies as funky? We gonna get funky.
No, it's a little feeling kind of funky today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling kind of strange, kind of funky today. Nobody knows what that is. I'm trying to think of a way to explain. It's like over-ripened fruit. And it's going to sound bad, but it tastes really good. It tastes like
That
industrial cleaning material.
Mm-hmm.
Rubbery, like actual rubber smell.
Yeah.
It's really hard to explain. But once I'll let you try it when you get here. You'll hate it, but I'll drink the rest of the glass. Once you've smelled and tasted one, you will totally understand what they mean by funky, and you'll be able to identify funky rums for the rest of your life.
Okay.
But it's almost always Jamaican because of the process that they use. Not all Jamaican rums are funky, but almost all funky rums are Jamaican. It's the square rectangle theory of rums. And this is definitely one of them. Oh, and Cranky just called it out, so I got to play it.
Billy Booty Hole Brown.
For no reason except for, it's like somebody saying,
Well, it's his
Teddy Riley.
birthday.
Yeah.
It's his
But yeah.
birthday present from us.
So this is a high quality Jamaican rum that just happens to be quite funky. And I am enjoying
Because
it.
they're going to make it real funky for you. They're going to make it
Mark
real
Mark
funky for
had
you.
something to do with this one, I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, well. Tell your mother I said hello.
Indeed.
Say hi to your mom for me.
May spend the rest of the bunch. It wasn't him. I'm not sure. All right. My media assets folder. Get my woo 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 ready. Get my shimmy ready. And are you ready?
Never.
Good. Why do I feel like corn? Are you ready? Let's do this with a
Oh,
shriek.
you're talking Jonathan Davis corn.
Indeed. Yes, I believe the song is Blind, actually. But it starts off, are you ready? And then the song loses my interest after that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I did not get ready. All right. Let's bring in this woo with a shriek. Woo's your mama?
Say you're sexy. Grandpa, won't you tell them why? Hey, pretty mama, you look sweet. I mean,
yo, what's good? This the Grand Pooba. We're doing it real right now on Throwback Thursdays with the homies Jamie and Bill. Y'all listen in. Podcast. Shake your ass.
She ain't with nobody. Super sexy, sassy with the act so together, looking slim, steady and trim in her pure clever. Fly as can be. There's no one flyer out the two of your beauty.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghost Space now in New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. I know what it is. Correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays. Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Rake One, Master Killer. Inspector Deck, you got Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and old dirty bastard.
It's now time. Woo News, Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy, y'all.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 590. Back in your ear holes after that break. And we have a little bit of Woo News for you. We have 2 pieces of Woo News, as a matter of fact. The first one, Red Hot Chili Clan.
Yes.
Not the combo I ever thought I'd want to see.
No.
Red Hot Chili Peppers' Chad Smith plays Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With on the drums.
Yeah.
And there's video.
Have you ever seen this guy?
Chad Smith? I've seen him do things where, he just listens to something. Yes.
He's Will Ferrell.
And Will Ferrell is him, yes.
Yes, and Will Ferrell also plays drums.
Not terribly either.
No, not the Wu-Tang Clan either. But
no, I have seen.
Where else will we be?
I have seen such things in the past. So
yes.
Drumeo has dropped another Chad Smith clip this time.
Wherefore art thou, Drumeo?
Capturing the Red Hot Chili Peppers drummer running through his take on Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With.
Mm-hmm. Which uses the Underdog theme song in Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
For context, it's a track Smith is familiar with, unlike his performance of a 30 Seconds to Mars song that was the focus of a separate viral clip that has amassed 23 million views.
For a 30 Seconds to Mars clip?
Mm-hmm. Back in 2000, Smith played on a rock-oriented cover of the Wu-Tang classic alongside Rage Against the Machine guitarist Tom Morello and members of the Clan, with the track being released on the Loud Rock's Rap Rock crossover compilation.
Wow.
On that cover, Smith plays a mean beat, and he had no trouble recalling his part 20 years later, playing directly over the recorded track for Drumeo. Apparently, on the same day, he recorded the aforementioned 30 Seconds to Mars video a couple years ago as he's donning the same Judas Priest shirt and outfit. Either that or he just likes the outfit.
Yeah, I wear the same stuff on the show a lot because I like the stuff I'm wearing.
Smith keeps with the boom back kick snare arrangement of the original, complementing it with hyperactive cymbal work, and that he then mutes during the drops. It's rap rock drumming 101 from the Chili Peppers vet.
Nice.
And you can watch it on video on YouTube, I believe, through the Drumeo channel. If you're looking to pick up the drums or improve your skills, Drumeo is offering a trial, and you can play Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With after learning how to play.
Yeah, go over and check out Drumeo, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. But I have listened to Smith do these things with other things. I'm not a Chili Peppers fan per se.
Well, and that's probably because of Anthony Kiedis.
Kiedis and Flea, because
Flea is super talented.
he is, but he's also kind of super crazy.
Oh yeah, you kind of have to be in that band.
But yeah, Kiedis is weird, and he's got a propensity, from what I see, for young girls, which is kind of creepy.
Yeah, we don't need to go there.
But Chad Smith he's a good drummer, really good drummer. The return of Harry Mansell.
Wait, Cranky said he does not play the drums. He plays the fool. I thought everybody played the fool.
Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep.
Indeed. Yes, do you know Harry Mansell?
I do, only because you explained who Harry Mansell is to me.
Yes.
About a month ago.
Yes, because the sequel.
Yes.
Which we'll speak about. Yeah.
And this comes to us from usatoday.com.
Yes, the newspaper that prints the news in color.
Prepare for another dose of suburban dad rage. Workaholic assassin Harry Hutch Mansell, as played by Better Call Saul's Bob Odenkirk, is back in a sequel to the hit Nobody. Universal Pictures dropped a trailer on May 14th for the movie, which comes out this summer, which sees Hutch 4 years after taking on the Russian mob, still working off a $30 million debt through a string of hits.
Yeah, so Hutch Mansell, if you haven't seen the movie, Bob Odenkirk. Goodman. He is essentially a John Wick character.
Pretty much.
But he is average Joe, run-of-the-mill. You've seen Saul. I mean, everybody knows what Saul looks like. Bob Odenkirk does not look like he is a menacing hitman type of individual.
No, he looks like Saul. He looks like a lawyer.
Life, yeah, in his former life, that's what he was.
He looks like a lawyer.
And so he kind of gets, in the first movie, he gets pulled back in, a la John Wick. And he has some friends, his brother and his father, and help him out. And I see that his brother and his father are back in the second movie. His brother Harry, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Amid a fraught relationship, Hutch, his wife Becca, played by Connie Nielsen, and family decide on a water park vacation. The family eventually crosses paths with a corrupt theme park owner, played by John Ortiz, his sheriff, played by Colin Hanks, the son of Tom.
Not the rapping son of Tom.
No, that's Chet.
Gotcha.
A terrifying crime boss, played by Sharon Stone. Christopher Lloyd returns as Hutch's dad. And Hutch's brother returns, played by... Huh?
Doc Brown is his dad.
Yes. And his brother is... the RZA.
Yeah, that's his brother, Harry.
I was going to say, we love you, Raheem. Surprise blockbuster during the pandemic. Nobody topped the box office and earned 57 million Mookie globally on a $16 million budget. So if you want to see the trailer...
it made money.
It did. You want to see the trailer and release date for Nobody 2, you can go to the show notes and click on it and watch what's going on.
You should do that.
A lot of big names in this freaking movie, dude.
I know. Yeah, so Nobody came out, and it was a big deal. It was a big hit, but it was like no fanfare around it or anything. You know, it comes out during the pandemic. So, a lot of people are watching it at home. And then recently, was it Love Hurts? Is that the Kiwi Kwan movie?
Yes.
Along the same principles, but in the theater, and big push for it because everybody wants to see Kiwi Kwan back in the movies, and young child actor makes good as an adult. But so I don't want people to think that this is a ripoff of Kiwi Kwan's movie. Kiwi Kwan's movie was a ripoff of this, and this is the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So you should all watch this one.
But Kwan also won an Oscar, so
he did.
Good for him.
Yeah, no, I love Kiwi Kwan.
I do too. He earned his
His
keep, didn't he?
stripes.
Sure did. You God still sucks. No story. That's
Hey, he's
just
making
a
cider.
fact. And apparently it's okay from what I still haven't found it by me.
It's okay.
Shall we get into some music, sir?
Yes, and go ahead and tell me you never heard of this one, because I would fully expect no one to have heard of this one.
What, the one and done?
Yeah.
Until I actually had heard of this only because I think we had this one week and had to push it off for
That's
something.
possible. Yeah.
Because I remembered the album cover. And that's the only reason I remembered this.
I believe that. We
So-
had a guest or something that.
Yeah, and we pushed this off. So, this one and done brought to you from the year 1994. A number.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it is a true one and done.
I think so. This one may have had like a resurgence 20 years later. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've put this in a list, so I don't remember.
I mean, there's like extended singles and stuff like that,
But just the one album.
yeah.
It's just the one album, really. Yes.
Let's go and say that this one and done brought to you by the group Ghetto Philharmonic.
Yes.
It is called Hip Hop Bebop.
Yeah. Wasn't that on the Jetsons?
That was Epop or Ga'a, wasn't it?
That's what it was. Yes.
And that means I Love You from what I remember.
That's what I hear. Yes.
And you can buy this off at Discogs for $10. Let's take a look and see
On
how
vinyl or on CD?
Just says 8 copies.
Okay. I would have to go and dig deeper into it. Okay.
15 tracks is what I have. How about you, sir?
That is also what I have.
Track number 1 of Ghetto Philharmonic with Hip Hop Bebop. Not an intro, so John's going to say it sucks.
He is.
Rhythm That We Give 'Em.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to remind you that we don't applaud here at the showplace or wherever we're working. So, restrain your applause, and if you must applaud, wait till the end of the set, and it won't even matter then. The reason is that we are interrupted by your noise.
When I said I thought they had more, I think it may be because G Clef has
Yes.
gone on to have a future on his own.
Mm-hmm. Track number 2, Don't Bite the Concept.
And don't sweat the technique.
Don't tell me I made a mistake. Ask me if I did. I'll tell you. No. You goddamn right you made it. I heard you. I did not. It was you. I'm not playing first. I don't give a fuck what you playing. It was your ass. It was you. It was I'm not. It's in my goddamn ear. You looked at him, man, and it wasn't him either. It was you. It was not. Well, how you know it wasn't? You want to play it? Because I heard the same fucking mistake. I'll knock it off and you play it. You play the motherfucker.
You heard him?
You played a motherfucker.
Indeed.
Track number 3, Are You a Soul Kid?
I am a soul kid. Although I don't have one because I sold it. Should have been called Did You Sell Your Soul, Kid? Yeah, let me forward this.
Musically, I'm digging this.
Yeah.
But the emphasis has changed somewhat. A lot of rappers are butt. I sport a bebop, array of black grooves to stop. Learn to play an instrument before you call yourself top. But for now, just try to keep an open mind.
You know who that sounds like? I know it's not because it's G Clef, but it sounds like Cameron from Young Black Teenagers.
Young Black Teenagers,
Yeah.
which is really funny you say that. Janelle was, again, scrolling TikTok like she does for mindless
She
entertainment.
came across some YBT.
She came across Tap the Bottle.
Really?
And she
twisted the cap?
And she played it for me and said, all right, do you know this? And I was like, yeah, it's Tap the Bottle and
probably
Twist
the
the Cap. So
biggest hit.
Tap the Bottle and Twist the Cap. I said, that's Young Black Teenagers. And she goes, well, I'm impressed. I said, honey, you forget what we do every week?
Right? Yeah, I have that cassette still.
Yes, you do. Cameron and Tommy Never and
Yep. Firstborn
and
DJ
so I was-
Scribble.
Scribble.
Yes.
Just because it's fun to say Scribble.
It's
Track
Tommy
number
Never, Firstborn and they came.
Track number 4. Sledge.
Not Sister.
No
Okay.
sister.
Now, what are you talking about? What? You looked at him when he made the mistake. What did you say? When you heard the mistake, you looked at him.
Motherfucker, what you say? What you say? You get lost. Get the fuck out of here. You get lost.
All right,
you get the fuck on out of here with that get lost shit. What the fuck you think you are?
You gotta learn
Look,
how to be.
motherfucker, look, I'm talking to you.
A human being.
Fuck you.
I will jump ahead again.
Always moving butts.
John coming in with the grammar for you.
That's an initialism. Yes, it is. Track number 5. Bust This.
Bust
In our studios, catching mad wreck with live instruments. That's right, no samples. This is all live, yo. And I'm gonna be everybody's vibing. Yeah, that's in there. I like what I'm hearing, man. That's real live.
Thank you.
Because you don't really get that. That's like taking it to another level of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I just can't just beyond words right now. I'm just bugging.
Forward again.
Cause when I flip lit, there's no telling who's gonna get lit or get done. I shine like sun, like a spider's web, rhymes are being spun. I'm talking while you're walking, I'm spitting while you're splitting. Now I'm smitten.
Like half of this album is like 5-minute songs.
Yes.
I believe that is the bebop portion.
Track number 6. Gas Master.
That was my name in high school.
We're gonna pass the gas. We're gonna pass the gas. We're gonna pass the gas. With the gas master, yes. We're gonna pass the gas. We're gonna pass the gas. We're gonna pass the gas. G-Class, get busy.
A day in the life of a sucker. If opportunity was your mother, you still fuck her. If a moment of kiss came a diss, you still fuck her. Keep up the roll, cause you's a gassy motherfucker.
You're a gassy motherfucker.
Did you know that fucker rhymes with motherfucker?
I've heard that.
That's brilliant.
Just like DMX taught me that the N-word rhymes with the N-word.
Yes, all the time. Track number 7. The Man with the Gift of Heft.
Fucking band, motherfucker.
And again, they're going to yell at each other to start with.
Fuck you think
Who the
you
fuck
are?
you talking
Well,
to?
get lost.
You get lost.
Well, get the fuck out of here.
You
Get
never
the fuck
learned
out of
that
here.
you're a spiritual
Get
person.
out, goddammit.
You're a
How you
spiritual
be a
person.
spiritual person with
You talking about God in this rehearsal?
You goddamn right.
I'll blow you over with my breath of death. It's the G clef, the man with the gift of heft. It's just another word for fatness. Despite the tone of flesh, muscles drop sounds of blackness.
Ooh, sounds of blackness.
Track number 8. Something to Funk About.
Give him something to funk about.
It's getting kind of hectic. Proper techniques got a chicken like Flux. Flux, the man, the myth, the flowing one, showing one son how to get done. Axe, crucifix, guillotine, gun, blade. The choice is yours. You still get slayed, or better yet, played by sledge. A smooth criminal over the edge. Back to the poem, I kinda like being home alone. The dope can only rest, but I manifest, right? Knowledge is
Mwah.
Track number 9. Back to the Flux. Track
Chad
number
Smith on
10.
the drums.
Yes. Track number 10, Intermission.
I don't know. Get the fuck out! Get out! God damn it, get out! I can do without you. Well, you will do. Get out!
He just keeps yelling.
Get the horn and get out!
He's a very angry man.
He's got a right to be hostile.
Get out! Get out!
He's being persecuted. I would jump ahead, but it's intermission, so.
Yeah. Track number 11, Caucasoid.
From the Caucasus Mountains.
Of Caucus.
Jump ahead.
I proceed to step through the piles of styles as I commence to uplift and raise consciousness to another level. First of all right, man ain't the devil.
Get a chill Rob G feel off of this.
I can see that.
Keep others out the box. Because you see your white Saint brother. Sometimes it's W-A-S-P, motherfuck the others. And if they have their way, they stomp us all out. Spanish, Italian, Greek.
Stomp us all out.
Caucasus. Track number, what are we up to? 12, I think.
Yep.
Don't Bite the Concept, 94. So this is another Don't Bite the Concept. It's Stay Bitten, and they're yelling again.
Get the fuck out.
Get out! Don't say a motherfucking word to me. Get out! Oh, get out! Don't get the fuck out! Get the fucking horn out of here!
This is what happens when Bill talks in Elmo voice.
Get out!
Not so much the Elmo voice. I think it's the Kermit voice.
The Kermit
you hate
one?
more
Yes.
than that.
Saxophone, Adderall, Shadowbuck, discuss and stress. Next thing, I couldn't think of. The concept got around like an Ultramax sticker. She came out quick from all the
Like an Ultramag sticker. Ultramagnetic MCs.
Track number 13, G. Clef's Concerto.
Thank you, G. Clef, for that concerto.
Track number 14, Swing.
Swing and swing and swing. Get the fuck out again.
I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I proceed to bust the funky vibe with my man Flux and my man Sledge. As we continue to take music to the edge.
So we got G. Clef, Flux, and Sledge.
Last track on the record, number 15, Who's the Wrecker?
Checker. Who is the wrecker? Flux is the wrecker. Flux is the wrecker. Checker. Now who is the wrecker? G Clef is the wrecker. G Clef is the wrecker. Checker. Who is the wrecker? The Sledge is the wrecker. The Sledge is the wrecker.
Everybody in the group's the record. We got you for 5 minutes, 45 seconds.
That is your one and done for episode 590, Ghetto Philharmonic with Hip Hop Bebop. No singles released. And no charting action, unfortunately.
What?
But I really enjoyed that, man.
Yeah, no, it's if you like any of the Jazzmatazz series,
And you know I do.
Yes, this should be on your list.
What should also be on your list is the record of the week.
Yes.
The record of the week comes to us May 15th of 2025, so 4 days ago as we record.
Yeah.
It's on Death Row Records. It's called Is It a Crime, spelled I-Z.
Yes.
And it comes to you from Snoop Dogg.
Indeed. And it's got a ass ton of songs on it.
It does have an ass ton of songs, like 21.
Yeah.
And John will be happy.
Yes, he will.
Track 1 is a 17-second intro, and it's called Intro. Goes right into track 2, Snoop Dogg and October London with Is It a Crime, the title track.
First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get respect.
Seem to have heard that somewhere before.
You never know. You never know. How many niggas stood with you when it was smoke? How many niggas stuck by you when you was broke? How many niggas took this rap shit for a joke? How many niggas you didn't have to let go? How many niggas didn't survive death row? How many niggas tried to play Scarface? When it go and get tough, don't let your talents go to waste. That's why they pay me, nigga. Lately I've been on one. Might pedicure the 6'4" and get her toes done. Don't know the power of a joint until you roll one.
Track number 3, Joy. Not happy.
No, nor pain.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. Magnum opus, nigga, we the elite. She ain't a freak, but she do it for me. Gang. Took the crumbs and I made me a feast. You want a piece, nigga? Bon appetit. Time to fuck up the streets. Blowing big, Mr. Fuck the police. Dead presidents forgot to impeach. Gang. Snatch crumbs out the mouth of the beast. Here's a piece. All my niggas eat.
Track number 4, Unsung Heroes.
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without some hood shit to step to. When you act nice, that's when they disrespect you. Come sit down with your uncle, let me spit at you, nephew. Let me holler at you, my nigga. Gang members lifting weights in the front yard. Life's a game of spades, better keep a trump card. You ain't used to Hell's Kitchen, get the hell out. Me and Dre at the sofa, the only way I sell out, never. I know I say a lot of shit.
Track number 5, Sophisticated Crippin'.
Back in the kitchen. Intuition. Sophisticated crippin'. This shit different. Still, top billing, the dog is chillin'. What more can I say? I made a living. Big dippin'. We ain't set trippin'. This is how they turn superheroes into villains.
Better than a little bit better than my competitor.
Track number 6, Snoop Dogg and La Russell. Can't wait.
Nephew,
Bart Scott song.
Snoop.
Yes.
You got shit popping right now. You got time?
Of course I do.
Yup. It's about time.
I thought they were talking about Zorro.
Showing up. Showing out.
The gay blade.
Look, I've been getting money since paper was made. Nice, ice, cold, play as sharp as a blade.
What do you think of this so far? Snoop sounds good.
Yeah, it's the Snoop that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Not like it's like Snoop went back to what he knew worked as Snoop.
Yep.
You know. And I'm all for that. You know, if you're gonna go out and try something new, I'm on board for that too. But you know, he's done gospel. He's done reggae. I'm sure he's done country. Didn't he do the Monday Night Football with what's his name? Wasn't it him and Chris Stapleton?
Yes.
So I mean, he's done everything. This feels like Doggy Style era Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I can see that.
So I'm digging that.
Well, let's see. Can you get enough? Because track number 7 is Can't Get Enough.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg and Jane Handock.
The people in the world, I just can't get enough of you. Can't get enough. Can't get enough. Can't get enough of you. Can't get enough. Even when we fight and you get on my last nerve, I just can't get enough of you. Can't get enough of you. Girl, let's take this flight. I'll give you what you.
So last week, we mentioned how good of a singer Dana Owens is.
Yes.
And how good of a rapper Queen Latifah is.
Yes.
Snoop Dogg, great rapper. Calvin Broadus, not a great singer.
No, but not terrible.
No. He's not awful by any means. He is, once again, you God. He is better than me. But if he did a come listen to Snoop sing show, I would not go to that.
I wouldn't pay money for it.
That's what I'm saying.
I may very well watch it for free.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tell me I got to go pay to hear Snoop sing. I'm going to tell him keep it moving.
Track number 8, Snoop and Charlie Be Real, Keep It Moving, featuring Strezmatic.
Isn't that baseball that you play?
Stratomatic.
Oh, sorry.
I thought it was Stetsasonic when I first read it.
At first, yeah.
Rick, keep it moving. Keep it moving, dog. 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 Self-made. God-fearing, complete unknown. I'm like Bob Dylan, my nigga, duplicated.
Complete unknown, like Bob Dylan.
Track number 9, featuring Jay Black and Wiz Khalifa, Just the Way It Is, with a Z.
Of course.
So crispy, top 50, rock with me. Feeling pimpy, so hot, the ice drippy. I'm looking chippy, from the bottom up to the tippy. Top clean, Lord have mercy, come and get me. Get mad cause a nigga rich filthy. You broke in your bitch friendly. What? Blowing up the dog, she just want a quickie. It's a shame and a pity, you just want a mini. I get dough while you tiptoe. You simp niggas gotta dip low. Introduction to the flyest nigga round. Any nigga fly gotta prove it if so. My carrot shining, top designer, half pimpin', half rider. Shout out to my east siders. Keep silent if you ain't a player. Black and gold dreaded hair in Mac mode, and I ain't playing fair. Yeah.
Track number 10, Snoop Dogg and Akeem Ali, You Want My All.
Right on, baby.
Right on.
I just want you to know that you could never have my all. You could never have my all, baby.
You can have my some.
Many to try.
You can't have my all.
Back to the pimpin', I'm poppin', mackin' and layin' my game. Got all the people rockin' and poppin' and singing my name. I came, bang and rain like a king on the throne. And loving pimpin' is right, then you don't wanna be wrong.
I know your intuition then got you into tripping and cutting up sexual relations with meals. I can give a motherfucker. A lot of times I can't tell if it's love or lust to take it to the top.
Why does that sound like Cat Williams?
How does it sound like Lil Wayne trying to sing?
Track number 11, Snoop Dogg and Charlie Be Real again. What's happening?
Shout out to all of my partners from day one. Yeah, sometimes I'm out of sight, but but you nenever out of mind.
I don't know how I feel about this one. There's no Roger and there's no rerun.
Shit, I ain't seen you in a minute, but I see you still winning to win.
Damn right.
My nigga, what's happening?
You and your girl still together, for worse or for better, forever.
My nigga, what's happening?
Yeah, your kids all grown and your daughter got a place of her own.
My nigga, what's happening?
Be good to yourself, move stealth, cause health is wealth.
My nigga, what's happening?
What's happening, my nigga? Yeah.
Track number 12. Snoop Dogg, Pharrell Williams, Antonio Armani with Spot.
We're gonna see if he runs.
Well, you'd have to see him do it. There is dogs.
Yeah, I do hear that.
What she doing? Whack her tail so then you lose it. Sniff it, find it, get behind it. Waste no time and grind up to it.
My name is Snoop Dogg, a K9 by the way. Bitches wagging their tails from Long Beach to the Bay. She
auto-tune is very noticeable.
Sitting corners on a tray.
He sounds better.
Yeah, I guess. Track number 11, track number 13. I'm just laughing at the title. Featuring Stressmatic. Shut your bitch ass up. And it's all run together.
Yes. Wasn't that on the Ghetto Philharmonic album?
Sounds like something Redman would have put out.
I know, right?
Shut your bitch ass up. Slap the shit out you.
Rick, rock. I just woke my rich ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Nigga, bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Shut your bitch ass up.
He just made a whole song out of shut your bitch ass up.
Was that the White Lion? Did it wait?
Yep.
Wait. Maybe I'll remember the lyrics.
Wait. Track number 14, Snoop and Denon with Cold Summer.
Not a cruel one, but a cold one.
Summertime so cold. It's like this every summer though. Girls fighting. Niggas out here shooting. My people just be tripping. I wonder if it could be different. Cause summertime so cold.
It's actually quite warm here.
Yes. Track number 15, Snoop Will Make You Dance.
What up, dog?
Nigga, I'm on. Don't get sprayed today. Watch these bitch niggas fade away. West Coast original. Background is criminal. Long Beach the stadium. Home field, we bang. Knock that. Lock that. Drop that. Death row, nigga.
Track number 16, featuring Black Dovid, Life's Journey.
Life. Love. Life. Dog. Life's journey. Spent a weekend up at Bernie's. Got shot, now we laying on a gurney. Cold case, so we gotta get a new attorney. Hope the pigs don't turn him.
Man. Track number 17. Snoop Dogg featuring Sexy Red.
There it is. What you know about Sexy Red, Bill?
I know it was the cause of a nickname of mine that we played earlier.
I didn't give you that.
Billy Booty Old Brown.
This is called Me N OG Snoop.
My God, Mars. Yeah. Bow, bow.
Driving you crazy.
It's just me and OG Snoopy and like I'm in that booth. I'm a blood, he a crib. He say cause I say so.
Flag him down, hit him up, catch him slipping, wet him up. Sexy red, let's get this bread. Come on, girl, gon' fuck it up.
What's the word? What's the move? Let me know what you want.
Hey, that's already too much for me.
Yeah. Track number 18.
Now, you watched the video, but I don't think I can listen to the song.
I did not. Track number 18, Let Me Love You.
I just co-signed it.
Let me love you. Let me love you. Let me love you. Oh,
All right, Red Alert used to play whatever that song is. The Let Me Love You.
Mm-hmm.
It was a reggae version. Yeah, run it back for a second. That's gonna bug me. I'm gonna have to sit there and think about this all night. You may get a text message like 3:30 in the morning,
and it'll be that.
Yeah, just remember, if it's just some random person's name that you've never heard of before, that's what that was.
Of course. Track number 19, West Up.
That sounds like a Mount Westmore song.
Okay, I've been at the top for some time now. Other night I got so high I had to climb down. They say gangbang is dead, I say fine now. All of a sudden all these rappers throwing signs now. We ahead of schedule, this shit feel incredible. T-Mobile, he noble, back up on these edibles. Going off that medical, homes I got several. I've been on my grizzly dizzy, turning up my revenue. Product of that ghetto.
Track number 20, Snoop Dogg and Denon, My Friend.
Not my buddy.
No.
I miss you, my friend.
Fact is, it's still heavy on my heart. And I don't even know where to start. First my mama, that was my national treasure. Then a year later, y'all buried together. Me and Jerry on the contrary, it's kind of hard for us to walk through that.
Me and Jerry on the contrary.
Last track on the record, number 21, Live Life.
All the people that said I wouldn't amount to nothing, I want to thank you. Just remember, karma is the biggest gangster. Sincerely yours. Wish I could show you all the pain that I didn't come through. My daddy was a soldier, guess that makes me one too. But that's a different chapter. Cried through the laughter. University of life, got my bachelor's. It's Snoop, pull up in that big body, 0 miles. Speaking my truth, chop the roof, head in the clouds. It's us against the world. Strap on your Nikes, girl. It's time to show these niggas you ain't just an icy girl. Don't let them get inside your head.
You said an icy, like a slush puppy? Icy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
That is your record of the week for episode 590. Is It a Crime by Snoop Dogg.
Probably.
And since it just came out 4 days ago, there is no charting action. I don't see any singles off it either. But
everybody's watching me do this live here. I'm going to see if I have the right person here.
It most certainly was a decent enough listen.
It was. This is DJ Snake, no. Mm-hmm. Dennis Brown is who I think it was. Let Me Love You, Dennis Brown. Let me see. I need some volume though.
can thank Mama Montego for this.
I know. Not the one I was thinking. Anyway.
And walk good.
Take care, darling. And walk good. Yes.
That is the record of the week for episode 590. Snoop Dogg, Is It a Crime? Again, no charting action, no singles, because it's just 4 days old.
Yes.
The one and done was Ghetto Philharmonic with Hip Hop Bebop. We'll remind you the artist of the month is Silent Majority. No French needed this week.
No.
So go listen to that. And it is time for the Old to the New. Old to the New comes to us from friend of the show, Mr. MC Globe.
Yes.
Tell us a little about the one and done, sir.
Well, I have. Hold on. Let me go directly to the source. We actually have paperwork on this.
We do.
If you will. Oh, go away, Gemini. I gotta go to my my folder that says Globe. There it is. Not at Band Clan. Globe.
Globe.
Yes. Do you believe I didn't download that part? So now I have to go back. Because stupid things happen to me. Go here. Go here. Did I send it to you? The press release?
You sent me a Google file.
Yes.
So let me.
Sorry, everybody. I will edit this out. See, this is when I told Bill before the show. Now I'm just going to write my name.
Is the press release also part of the Facebook post that announced this?
I believe so, yes.
Because I saw it on there, too. Let me see. All right.
Make sure we get all
I'm in the drive. Here's the music. Here's like 5 different tracks of everything.
Yeah.
And no, all I have is the tracks itself. I don't have
it's in the
press release.
It's on my other computer actually then.
Well, it's from our good friend MC Globe.
Yes. Yes, I can pull the actual thing for you. Hold on. I got Eric Moore who sent it to me. And we will pull it up here. All right.
There you go.
Now, I have to write my name down because I'm the one who fucked this one up. But I will say, I will hit my same button.
It's Bill's fault.
Yep, it will happen when I'm editing because I don't have a button that says My Fault by Billy Dance. All right. So, MC Globe, Globe. The Beat Don't Stop. It's a 7-track single, and it's available through Bandcamp. Limited edition 12-inch white vinyl via record stores on June 27th.
Nice.
Yeah, I have. So it says Bronx hip hop royalty MC Globe tears it up on his b-boy friendly DMX driven future hip hop classic. As soon as you drop the needle on side A and hear the intro provided by the world's famous Supreme Team, which I'm also going to play, you know it's time to buckle up and enjoy the ride back to 1984. 7-track, 12-inch, boasts remixes from Egyptian Lover, Noel Watson, Jimmy Green, and B-Side Wins Again, as well as the Beat Don't Stop original version, which is what we have here, because if we're going to play it, we should play the original first. But yeah, I mean, it's got Egyptian Lover. So that's already a cool thing. The world famous Supreme Team doing the introduction. That's also a little crazy. Say Divine and Just a la the Superstar. It's the world famous Supreme Team show. Yeah, Supreme Team, that was like early 80s, like late 70s, early 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you may know them from Malcolm McLaren's Buffalo Gals. Went around the outside. Yeah, Supreme Team was on that. But yeah. So The Beat Don't Stop from friend of the show, MC Globe, with intro by
an intro.
the world famous Supreme Team. So let's do that. And John, get ready because our old to the new comes with an intro,
which is crazy. Might be the first time that's ever happened.
Yes. So let's get into it.
92, it's called Good and Evil, and they are Ghost and Jay. 25 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock on this Friday night. You're tuned to the Plastic Attack radio show, lazy in the cockpit, touching on the origins of hip-hop music and spinning those old-school rap classics. We're on DAB at channel 944 on your TV. I think we're going to take a request now. Let's go to line 1120. Who we got?
Yeah, this is the world's famous.
World's famous?
C. Divine, the mastermind. Just a lot of superstars.
You know what? You guys are the reason the Plastic Attack even exists. It's amazing to have you on the show. Justice, tell me, what do you like about the Plastic Attack radio show?
Man, all that scratching is making me nuts.
It's making me nuts too. What brings you guys this way?
Yeah, we got to hear that brand new one by the MC Globe, The Beat Don't Stop.
G-L-O-B-E, controlling lazy. This is it, let's go. Listen, temperatures higher, waters are rising, aliens arrive from the stars in the sky. Leaders keep flying, people are dying, we're still alive, trying to survive. And the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop till everyone's gone. I'ma keep it real, I'ma keep it positive. Ain't nobody trying to hear that negative. The beat don't stop, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop till everyone's gone. Up in the club, spending money on my company. Semiconductor, wifey kissing on me, hugging me. Got what she's after when I smash it like a bachelor. Building her up, I make her laugh and then I carry her. Manage to handle it cause I'm man enough to marry her. Riding and dying together, never mind the weather. Sexy and clever, we don't have to ask a lecture. And we're getting better and better and better and better. Better ticket and talking, all the hands on every clock. Forever and ever's running out, but I'm an MC Pop. The planet is rolling and twirling into hyperspeed. Take it for what it's worth, to the lyric take heed. Temperatures higher, waters are rising. Aliens arrive from the stars in the sky. Leaders keep flying, people are dying. We're still alive, trying to survive. And the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop till everyone's gone. I'ma keep it real, I'ma keep it positive. Ain't nobody trying to hear that negative. The beat don't stop, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop till everyone's gone. I flip it, so listen, this to me is a minute. I'll diminish and blemish and wait before you ever finish it. Ain't nobody really trying to hear that bad news. I don't really care who did what and with who. Go tell a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. I'm going in like the world's about to end. You want it, I got it. And I'm flying like a rocket, living in a pandemic. Current like electronics. Lifted and gifted experiences are living in the ultimate moment. And I'm lit, let's get it. Listen, go to the letter. Battling anyone with the personal vendetta. Crushing the board, the kings in the game of checkers. Dropping the gems to last forever and ever and ever. And the beat don't stop. Let me tell you, unacceptable rappers, I eat them up because they're edible. I am the force of blasting off like the mission laws. Going for mine, you better be going for yours. Moving and grooving and dancing and singing and hipping and hopping and rocking the party harder, y'all. The temperature's high, the waters are rising. Aliens arrive from the stars in the sky. Leaders keep flying, people are dying. We're still alive and we're trying to survive. And the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop till everyone's gone. I'ma keep it real, I'ma keep it positive. Ain't nobody trying to hear that negative. Shh, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop till everyone's gone. Rock y'all, and don't stop, keep on to the short shot. That beat y'all, that beat y'all, that beat y'all. Temperatures high, the waters are rising. Aliens arrive from the stars in the sky. Leaders keep flying, people are dying. We're still alive and we're trying to survive. Yeah, GLOB. Yeah, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop, no, the beat don't stop till everyone's gone. flaming like Florence blazes, coming to kill a haze, making this front page, doing this every day, shaking, I suffocate anyone trying to bring hate, eliminate, devastate, regulate, and obliterate. I make it go faster, torture, disaster. He's the worst for casters, and you rappers are rap sure. You are the enemy, you're really no kin to me, although you pretend to be, but you really offended me. You are the enemy, you're really no kin to me, although you pretend to be, but you really offended me. MC's mad at me, becoming shit casualties. Catastrophe has to be if I know that you after me. Coming you closer, ain't nothing nice, son. I rain like a great flood and flow like the Hudson. It's an education when I breathe in your region. Tell me what were you thinking when you're dead, you're stinking now. Temperatures high, the waters are rising. Aliens arrive from the stars in the sky. Leaders keep lying, people are dying. We're still alive and we're trying to survive. And the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop. The beat don't stop, the everyone's gone. I'ma keep it real, I'ma keep it positive. Ain't nobody trying to hear that negative. Shh, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop. The beat don't stop, the everyone's gone. Single nation, single nation, single nation, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop. The beat don't stop, the everyone's gone. Single nation, single nation, single nation. Temperatures high, the waters are rising. Aliens arrive from the stars in the sky. Leaders keep lying, people are dying. We're still alive and we're trying to survive. And the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop. The beat don't stop, the everyone's gone. I'ma keep it real, I'ma keep it positive. Ain't nobody trying to hear that negative. Shh. Temperatures high, the waters are rising. Aliens arrive from the stars in the sky. Leaders keep lying, people are dying. We're still alive and we're trying to survive. And the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop. The beat don't stop, the everyone's gone. I'ma keep it real, I'ma keep it positive. Ain't nobody trying to hear that negative. Shh. Temperatures high, the waters are rising. Aliens arrive from the stars in the sky. Leaders keep lying, people are dying. We're still alive and we're trying to survive. And the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop. The beat don't stop, the everyone's gone. I'ma keep it real, I'ma keep it positive. Ain't nobody trying to hear that negative. Shh, the beat don't stop, the beat don't stop. The beat don't stop, the everyone's gone.
I believe that was the longest Older Than New we have ever done.
Yeah.
6 minutes and 22 seconds.
Yeah.
Globe was moving because the beat don't stop. The beat
That's
don't
right.
stop. And after a while, I was like, but does the song? That's what I want to know. Because
no, but it's got that
it kept moving.
Yes, it didn't stop. It has that early 1980s feel, which,
Mm-hmm.
you know, as many people have heard by now, I'm a big fan of that era of music. You know,
Yes.
I know a lot of people are like, oh, the 90s. Well, the 90s were great too, but that early 80s had its own feel, and I really dig that. So, and shout out to Globe for sticking with
what got him to the dance.
Yeah, going with what you know and not trying to be somebody you're not.
Right. So that was MC Globe, and the name of the track was
it not The Beat Don't Stop?
The Beat Don't Stop. And all 7 different versions of it that were sent to us because we got it pre-released. Thank you very much to Globe, by the way, for sharing that with us.
Yes.
And
no,
we were.
John was looking for it during the show. He's like, I'm trying to add it. You know, shout out to MC Globe and to Eric Moore.
Yes.
And, for getting it over to us.
And we appreciate the opportunity to bring it to you. So that was The Beat Don't Stop.
Because we've said it from the beginning, and I will say it again. We are here to support our hip hop legends.
Absolutely. You're Older Than New for episode 590. MC Globe with The Beat Don't Stop.
The Beat
We'll
Don't
remind
Stop.
you.
It is very, very catchy, too.
Mm-hmm. Artist of the Month, Silent Majority. Record of the Week, Snoop Dogg's brand new one, Is It a Crime? And your one and done, Ghetto Philharmonic with Hip Hop Bebop. We are going to take our final break of the evening. When we come back, it is time for lyrics on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 590.
Yeah, I don't know, and that it's got that whole Soul Sonic Force feel to it. You know, and how many verses are there in Rock, Planet Rock, Don't Stop?
One.
So I mean, it's and Globe wrote that.
Mm-hmm.
It's I like it, and
Yeah,
and
it was...
the hook that chorus is not going to leave your head.
No,
So,
it won't.
And that's one. It's to this day, you get something stuck in your head,
like an earworm.
Yeah. About aliens coming down from the sky. And for those who don't know, because it wasn't on the show, I've spoken to Globe. We discussed aliens.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just like a line he's throwing in there. I mean, you go back and Planet Rock. I mean, that whole era of music.
All right, my friend.
Don't stop. I'm looking for one. But the beat didn't stop, so. How about, I'm still waiting on the drop from Globe, otherwise I would run that. But how about, I'm not going to put them in your pocket. Did that one recently. How about Yeah, get my disclaimer ready. I almost forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be getting you in trouble.
No more so than usual, no.
All right. It's time for B's, R's, L's.
B, R's, L's.
And get this here. Get my media asset folder open so I can get the B, R's, L's video ready.
The B, R's, L's. The B, R's, L's. The B, R's, L's.
And it's that quick. I mean, it's you hadn't listened to it earlier. You've listened to it one time, and it's there. Good on Globe for that. All right. I'm going to hit this drop and then the intro and then the disclaimer, and then we'll do it.
Sounds good.
All right. So we do it again. Yeah.
I want to do it again. But can we do it again?
All right. Do it a tree. Who's your mama?
Now back to the nest at the foot of the tree. One for the hype MC, the cool in me, the Kim, the coolin'. I'm a slave for no man.
What up, y'all? This is Cool Kim, aka NY All the Ideal. Y'all remember me, man? Cool Kim, UMCs, Blue Cheese, all that. Yeah, man. And I'm back, baby, and I'm chilling with Jamie and Bill on Mr. Throwback Thursday, the only old school classic hip hop show that matters. That's it, man. That's it.
But it starts with Bill.
Question. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Group words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headache. Midol for any cramp.
Most people don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reed's Lyrics.
The following segment of Bill Reed's Lyrics is an educational discussion of artistic expression and creativity in modern music. This segment may contain explicit or offensive language. Sensitive individuals are discouraged from listening. The views and opinions within these lyrics are not necessarily those of Mr. Throwback Thursday or its hosts.
And with that being said, welcome back to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 590. It is indeed time for Bill Reed's Lyrics.
It is.
And here we go.
So I'm going to go over here to the private shizag.
I'm actually going to switch the hats before I read it.
Bill's being chased off air.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to come over here to the private shizag. And I'm going to send this your way.
In a name I hadn't seen in a while. and a wonderfully titled song. So,
well, yeah,
because the beat don't stop. The beat don't stop.
I fucking love it.
Oh, where am I going?
All right, we're gonna do verse 3.
That's
and
one. Hook, verse 2. Hook, verse 3. Okay.
No shit. There's too many things missing. Let's go back. Let's just go to 1.
1. Okay.
I didn't
back
realize
up
there was
to
that much
1.
missing.
There is a lot missing in 3. A lot of question marks. Okay, let's go to 1.
All right. Then with no type of ado, Sesame Street Grover Stiley, whether nearer or further.
Oh, good God.
We will cue the motherfucking piano.
Hey, girl. What's your name? Suck my dick like a candy cane. Tastes sweet. Don't complain. What you need? More cocaine? On your knees. Open up. Atta girl. Choke those nuts. We don't even have to fuck. Honestly. Rubbers suck. Whip it out with the quickness. Bitch. Get down to business. No, I ain't finished. Now say this dick ain't delicious. Better know how to twist it. Spit on the tip and do the wrist trick. Grant my wishes. Swallow it. So nutritious. I fucking hate you. I really do.
I didn't write these lyrics.
I just got the door open. The disappointed look and the head shake. Ugh, God, I hate
It's
that.
a thing. People like it.
It is
And this is actually probably the most play that old Simon has gotten.
Probably. Probably.
Look,
yes.
I did nothing wrong, Gail.
Simon Rex, known as Dirt Nasty.
And
Simon Rex from MTV.
Yes, I'm going to say this is a record that you will not find at Freshtopia.
No, and there's reasons for that.
There are so many reasons. But, yeah, since that is done, and you have changed the hat to match.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you please proceed?
Oh, by all means.
To remind everyone when we're recording next week and then take us the fuck home.
Well, next week we shall be recording on, I believe, Sunday evening, yes?
Yes, that is the plan.
So Sunday evening, you can tune in. I will be under the same roof as Jamie. We will be together down at Mr. Throwback Thursday headquarters in Virginia.
Yes.
But
there will also be a special futuristic recording.
Yes, this coming Thursday evening, we'll be jumping into the future.
Yes.
So
if you're listening to this on Thursday, we're live tonight.
yes, but we won't be on that for about 3 weeks.
Yeah. So join us as we travel to the future.
Yes, and just, bring a napkin because there'll be a lot of beef. Yeah, it's time to call it a night. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 590, brought to you.
The show don't stop.
Brought to you in part by our good friends at Magic Mind. Get your Magic Mind at magicmind.com/throwback May. That is our current promo we got going. You get 20% off for one-time purchases and up to 48% off for subscriptions with our code, which you put in at checkout, Throwback May. So you need to enter it twice, once in the URL and once in the promo code.
Promo, yes.
Magicmind.com /throwback May. Your mental performance energy shot. Make sure you get it today.
Yes.
Def Rugs, defrugs.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at Def Rugs, handmade, high-quality hip-hop themed rugs, brought to you by the original Rug E-Fresh. That's Marshall Fox, our good friend Fox, and his business associate, the green-eyed bandit, Eric Sermon. Go get yourself a Def Rug. Our good friend Heather Lent up in Schenectady, New York. She is the proprietor of the Bittersweet Candy Company, and that makes her... where she makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and...
delicious.
Check them out on Facebook and order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use our code THROWBACK to save 10% off your order at the Bittersweet Candy Company. .com. Melted Mics, MLTDMICS.com, meltedmics.com. Hip-hop themed t-shirts brought to you by our good friend, the man himself, Pumice T. Mandola. And you can go to meltedmics.com. You can save 10% off your order there by putting in MR Throwback Thursday at checkout and get yourself some Melted Mics t-shirts today.
Pumice has now made other things available. He has hats and he has coffee mugs and
a lot of cool stuff.
So go and check out all the updates.
Yes, a lot of cool stuff. The social media network for the show. Don't forget to visit us at mrthrowbackthursday.com. Leave us a voice message like John did last week by clicking that little microphone that says hit us up. You can also follow us on the Twitter machine at @the_MR_TBT and Bill_MR_TBT. That is also my Instagram handle. Jamie, Instagram at MR Throwback Thursday, which is also the TikTok feed. Oh, yeah. So if you are, the kind of person who likes to follow that, you go ahead and do that because we repost. He posts, I repost, and all that good stuff.
And in order for us to keep using TikTok, I need people to go over and share and watch and like and comment if you want.
Yes,
whatever.
Yes, by all means, do all of that stuff. The Facebook page, Mr. Throwback Thursday, and Home of the TBT Posse. Go check those out. You can find us every week on It's Fresh Radio and the Fresh Radio app for your phones. DJ B brings us every Wednesday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is the world premiere of the show because we can't be played during NSFW hours.
Indeed. So. John says he does do those things.
He does do those things. I noticed that.
And I will say that the Henderson family, I know that they watch our stuff on TikTok because they've sent me something that I posted on TikTok as if I wasn't the one who posted it on TikTok.
Yes.
So that means I know that they're out there watching.
Absolutely. So we mentioned DJB, all that stuff. You can follow us also. Send us emails if you are so inclined. mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com. Shout-outs time.
Yay.
Shout-outs to Gail Dunmeyer, Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Clay Arsenault, the Shrieking Warrior, Jennifer Buchanan, Jason Heath, Jessica Walker, Shane Hatley, Ahoy Mateys, Captain Ricky Schnarr, Mr. Cranky Pants, happy birthday tomorrow to Brian Hollenbeck.
Yes.
The legendary Kevin Van Buren, Robert Jeffroy, Win with Ken Elsfelder,
indeed,
Kate Harvey, Catherine Liska, Wanda Calamia, and Lion Linwood L. They get mentioned every week because...
or more.
Want to get your name mentioned every week? Become a patron. Go to patreon.com/MRTBT or go to MrThrowbackThursday.com. Find that little link in there that says become a patron. Takes you right there. Don't forget our friends in the industry. As always, check out 1980s Now with Will Catt and John. Check out Anthony Imran and the Rug Boy over at the Jock and Nerd podcast. Check out Talking Ty, our good friend, on the What's the Word podcast for Brooklyn Ty NYC. Check out the hardest working DJ in the world, DJ B, on It's Fresh Radio. Again, the world premiere of each show, 9 p.m. East on Wednesday nights. Tune in on Thursdays for the All Request show as well.
Indeed.
And give B a listen. He does some great stuff. And Wild One Radio carries us, wildoneradio.com, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all of that good stuff join us live every week so that you can see John give us all these grammar tips and syntax things and all that stuff. Plus,
teaching us English since Bill only speaks French.
Go to YouTube, by the way, and subscribe to the YouTube
please.
channel. MRTBT is the
And we will
YouTube
be
channel.
giving something away. I have not forgotten about the people who have subscribed. We are
Click that little bell, and that tells you when we're live, and click that little subscribe button, and you will be notified when we go live.
Like it or not.
Thank you very much for those who have already done so. Fresh Radio app for your phone, Wild One Radio. We said that. Subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. Go find us. Share the good word.
Important.
Next week, again, we will be in the same building.
Yes.
Thursday night, if you want to join us, as you're listening, we are live tonight for a special futuristic episode, so come join us for that.
Hell, maybe we'll only go live on Patreon.
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
Who knows? Who knows what the hell we're going to do?
Who knows what we're going to do? We got a few days to think about it. But anyway, take good care of yourselves. Wash your hands.
Wash your butt.
And until next time, keep it classic.
And like Cool Keith said, ask your neighborhood about me. While you rapping, act tough and grizzly, urinate on your jacket and leave you pissy.
And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.